I'm George Moulos from e-commerce brokers, where we help people buy and sell millions of dollars worth of online businesses every single year. Today we're going to review the business marketplace BizBuySell.com. Let's get into it. Now let's start with a bit of context. Now BizBuySell is the oldest marketplace in the world. They started in 1992. We're going to go through the pros and cons of using BizBuySell.com and then also how it actually works, and finally finish on my personal broker notes, because of course we've been helping people buy and sell businesses for over a decade, and you can find our link in the description below if you're interested in buying an online business. But hey, let's get into the review. They claim that they have over 65,000 businesses listed every single year, and that they have done over 100,000 successful acquisitions and exits. And very importantly, as a seller, they get over 15 million monthly traffic visitors. Now, what is actually sold on BizBuySell? Well, everything. Every sort of business you can imagine. Franchises, individual businesses, physical businesses like brick and mortar businesses, and then also online businesses. Now, BizBuySell is owned by CoStar, which is a multi-billion-dollar company, and they own many different marketplaces. Now, this I only mention because it does kind of contextualize how the platform is operated. As you can imagine, with such a big company owning it doesn't have that personal touch that you might expect from a broker. Now let's talk about the big pro of using BizBuySell. It is so massive that you will need to take a lot of time out of your day to review all the businesses that might fit into your criteria. Now, let's say, for example, you're in Atlanta, Georgia, and you're looking for a local business, maybe in the chiropractic or the medical niche that you might be able to acquire. Now, the reality is there will be a lot of businesses, even in that, reasonably defined criteria. And this is something that you will need to continually review. This is such a great thing. It gives you, a buyer, ample volume to review. And you're going to find something pretty good if you're looking for a 6 to 9 month period. As a buyer, the transaction process, of course, is quite good. They've had a bloody long time to perfect it. So everything is reasonably well vetted. Now, they also, of course, enable sellers to list on their platform, but also brokers. So you will be put in touch quite quickly with the owner of the business and the broker of the business. Of course, with being such an old business, they have a lot of resources that you as a buyer and a seller can use. So they've probably the biggest blog on buying a business probably in the world. So all your questions are probably going to be answered there. You just got to kind of find them. Now let's talk about the big con that everyone always talks about in all of the review sites about BizBuySell. Being the largest marketplace for businesses, as a seller, being one seller with a limited budget to put towards selling a business, it is sometimes pretty hard to get your business in front of the buyer that is going to buy it. So of course you can pay to promote it within the platform. However, it is just pretty tough to get the right buyer to see your business on such a large platform. That's why sometimes these smaller brokerages, these smaller marketplaces are actually better. They may be smaller, but their buy pool and the buy to seller ratio might just be better. Now, another thing worth mentioning is if you're looking to acquire an online business, BizBuySell obviously has some of those online listings. However, it is mainly brick and mortar businesses. The best place to be looking at for brick and mortar businesses, physical businesses. However, if you are looking for an online acquisition, your flippers, your acquires, your empire flippers, and brokers like us are going to be the much better option. Now, how does the platform actually work? So, like most people, you're going to Google some keywords like how to buy a business or how to sell a business, and you're going to find yourself on a valuation calculator. Now, they have a lot of data. They have the most data when it comes to physical businesses, not online businesses. So you're going to have a rough valuation, and that really is just going to be, again, brought about by all of their data in their rough algorithm. Maybe it's a multiple on the trailing 12 months net profit or revenue. Now, that valuation is probably in the ballpark of what you can expect, but they don't have actual brokers. So there where interest rates might be high or low at the time of your listing on the platform, they won't give you that particular expertise. If you're selling in a niche that has gone gangbusters in the last few months, that critique won't be in there. Only a professional broker like myself and e-commerce brokers is going to give you that service. However, the process is pretty straightforward for seller and a buyer in listing. You're going to have to add some information, you're going to have to sign NDAs, and quite quickly you're going to be on the platform. And probably the worst thing I've found about using the platform is just the level of spam that comes through. Obviously, this platform monetizes from the buy side. They get buyers to pay to view listings, not the sellers. They're not chasing up commissions from all over the world. They're just focusing on the buy side, which is fair because it's such a big platform. But as you can imagine, there is a lot of spam on the sell side and on the buy side. Now, in conclusion, you have to be looking at BizBuySell if you're looking to buy a physical business, and it is maybe worth searching the online business category, but however, I would definitely recommend looking at brokerages and marketplaces that are specific to online businesses like Flipper, Empire Flippers, Acquire, and e-commerce brokers. Now, if you're looking to buy an online business or to sell an online business, take a look at our services. The link will be in the description below. I'll see you in the next video.